Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or good morning, depending on when you're catching this. This is just kind of a review activity with inverses at the end of the section. I'm putting this key up on YouTube for you, so if you need extra help, you can take a look at it. All right, so think of this f of x as a y. This is the bell ringer, obviously. I'm going to switch the x and y, and then I'm going to get y by itself. So I'm going to add that 4 over. Then divide everything by 2. It's just like, you know, if you have a brother or sister, if your parents do something for one, they better do it for all because you guys will keep tabs on. So there's the first one, all right? You get y equals a half x plus 2. That's your inverse. Over here, I'm going to switch the x and y right away. Notice I don't change anything else. I'm going to subtract the 11/6 over, and then I'm going to multiply everything in the equation by 6. So those cancel out. You get y is equal to 6x minus 11. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times this will basically be 1 times 11. So there's your inverse. And we're basically going to do the same as we work our way down here. There's a plethora of them here. So I'm kind of curious how I can go about this so I can get through it pretty efficiently. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up so many of them, you know, and do all the ones down the left column here, and I'll do everyone in the middle and keep resetting here. So let's switch the x and the y. Plus 6, so I'm going to subtract that 6 over, and then I'm going to multiply everything by 2. So 2x minus 12 equals y. There's my inverse for 3. Let's jump here. So this would be x equals 2y minus 1. X plus 1 equals 2y. I'm going to divide everybody by 2. So this is a half x plus a half and y. So that's number 6. Right, so I'm going to do this one in green. So that'll be x equals negative 2/3 y plus 6. So it's x minus 6 equals negative 2/3 y. I'm going to multiply by 3 first. So this is 3x minus 18. Still have a negative 2y here. I'm going to divide everything by negative 2. All right, so this is negative 3 halves x plus 9 equals y. So this here goes to number 9. I'm going to go with pink. I'm going to do this one in pink. So that'll be x equals negative 2y plus 5. We get x minus 5 equals negative 2y. Divide everything by negative 2. So positive y equals a negative half x plus 5 over 2. Okay, and that's this one. Oh, 15. I guess I'll do 15 in orange. All right, so I get x equals 3y minus 3. X plus 3 equals 3y. Divide by 3. So this is 1/3 x plus 1 equals y. So there you go. I'm going to switch colors here and I'll get it out of your way. Let's see, I guess we'll go maroon. So this will be, okay, apparently I clicked on the eraser. So I'll go maroon. And this will be x equals 11y minus 5. So x plus 5 equals 11y. Divide everything by 11. So that'll be 1/11 times x plus 5/11 equals your y. All right, and that's this one. And then 21 be the last of my colors here. I guess I'll go with red. I'll do white. No, I can't do white because you won't see it. All right, switch the x and the y. So x equals 8y minus 13. Add the 13 over. Divide by 8. All right, so this is 1/8 times x plus 13/8 equals y. And that would be 21. As you can see, it ran out of room. Let's go down the middle aisle. Okay, so here we go, going down the middle. So I'm going to cover this side, cover this side. I'm going to go right down through these. So I'm going to switch x and y. I'm going to 3, 2. This will be y plus 9. So I'm going to move my 9 over, x minus 9. I'm going to multiply by 2. Get rid of that fraction. So this is 2x minus 18 equals negative 3y. I want to divide by negative 3. So negative 2/3 x plus 6 equals y. That's number 4. Number 7, we're going to do in green here. So this will be x equals negative y over 12 plus 7/12. So I'm going to multiply this entire side by 12 and multiply this side by 12. So I'm going to get 12x equals negative y plus 7. Because this 12 cancels out all those 12s on the right. Because remember, you distribute. Now I'm going to subtract 7. So I'm going to get 12x here minus 7 equals negative y. And then I'm going to divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. So I ran out of room there, but this will be negative 12x plus 7. Sorry about running out of room there. That's number 7. All right, let's go to 10. Right here. So I'm going to have x equals y over 8 plus 13/8. I'm going to do the tactic of multiplying everything by 8. So this is 8x equals y plus 13 because these 8's cancel out. I'm going to subtract my 13 over, and that's it. All right. How about 13? 13 we'll do in red. So x equals negative y over 2 plus 5 over 2. So I'm going to multiply the entire equation by 2. This is 2x equals negative y plus 5. Subtract the 5 over, and then divide everybody by negative 1. So y equals negative 2x plus 5. Right? 16. I guess I should do maroon, huh? Maroon Marauders. So we got x equals y over 3 plus 1, x minus 1. I'll multiply by 3 to both sides, so 3x minus 3 equals y. Okay? And that'll be 16. All right, 19. X equals negative 3y over 7 plus 5/7. I'm going to multiply everything by 7 to get rid of those fractions. So negative 3y plus 5. I'm going to subtract 5 over. And then I'm going to divide by negative 3. So we got negative 7/3 x plus 5/3 equals y. All right? And last but not least, let's see, I guess I can go purple here. This last one. So I have x equals 2y minus 2. So I'm going to add that 2 over, and then I'm going to divide everybody by 2. So that's a half x plus 1 equals y. And that takes care of my middle column. All right, last column, which is basically the right side. So let me buy some space again. All right. And now we're going to go through 5 through 23, right down this column here. So first one in 5, switch x and y. So that's x equals 2y minus 12. X plus 12 equals 2y. So this will be a half x plus 6 equals y. Because you divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So that one's finished. Ooh, moving to the fraction. So x equals a half y plus a half. I'm going to multiply everything by 2. So I get 2x equals y plus 1. So 2x minus 1 equals y. So 8's finished. Yeah, if you know that trick with getting rid of a half by multiplying everything by 2, just double everything. Makes your life so much easier. 11, okay, inverse of 11 will be x equals negative 2y plus 4. So I'm going to subtract 4, get negative 2y, divide everybody by a negative 2. So that would be y equals a negative half x plus 2. 14, so I got x equals y over 11 plus 5/11. So we have x minus 5/11 equals y over 11. Multiply everything by 11. So I switched the order up there a little bit, where I waited to multiply by 11. You could have did a multiply by 11 right away. You get the same answer. It's kind of like potato. You really could do it either way. All right, so let's switch them. We got x equals negative 12y plus 7. So we got x minus 7, negative 12y. Divide everybody by that, negative 12. Okay, so this is y equals negative 112x plus 7 over 12. All right. Let's see, what color can we go with next? Maroon. All right, so we got x equals negative 7y over 3 plus 5/3. I'm going to get rid of the fractions right now. Multiply by 3. 3x equals negative 7y plus 5. I'm going to subtract my 5, and that's going to equal negative 7y. I'm now going to divide by negative 7. So this is negative 3/7 x plus 5/7 equals y. And last but not least, let's go ahead and do 23. X equals negative y over 2 plus 2. So I'm going to subtract that 2 over. I'm going to multiply by negative 2. Multiply by negative 2, so I get negative 2x plus 4 equals positive y. There are all my inverses. And I believe, if my math is correct, okay, all I have to do now is that bottom one that is off my screen just slightly here in 24. Okay, so this would be x equals a half y plus 1. X minus 1 equals a half y. Multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. You get 2x minus 2 equals y. The front page is finished. I will see you on the back shortly. I'm going to take a small break here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the back. I got to get moving. I only have about 2.5, 3 minutes here left. So I'm going to make sure that if these are inverses, yes, I'll use R later. You can see it down at the bottom of your paper if you have this. You're doing this with me. So I got to go through this. I got about 30 seconds of problem. I think we're going to be all right. So I switch the x's and the y's. I do x minus 4 equals negative 2y. Divide everything by negative 2. So this is a negative half x plus 2 equals y. That does not match, so no. So we're going to write down k, and we're going to keep k. All right, moving along, let's go here to the next one. So this would be x equals 2y minus 2. Add the 2 over, divide by 2. So we got a half x plus 1 equals y. That's the same thing, so yes. So we're going to pull an n. Okay. Jumping down here to the next two. 27. So this will be x equals y cubed plus 2. And this is not looking good for a yes. This is looking like a no. Cube root. Cube root. So we got the cube root of x minus 2, y. Clearly do not match up, so we're now at an m. So I have a k and m. All right, let's do this one. So this will be x equals 2x plus 3. This x is actually a y. X minus 3 equals 2y. Divide everything by 2. So a half x minus 3 halves equals y. So again, that's a no. So we're looking at I. All right. Down here with, sorry I went too far there. 29. So this would be x equals 1/3 times y squared. So we're going to basically multiply by 3. So I have 3x equals y squared. I take the square root of that. I need a plus or minus. I don't have a plus or minus there. I only have the positive. So actually I think this is going to be the u, as in yes. Okay? Because the other one is not a function. So that's why the positive will work. And here we go with our last one. 3y minus 1, x plus 1 equals 3y. We're going to divide by 3. Third x, 1/3 equals y. And that's a no again, so that would be p. All right. So let's see how we did here. All right. Jumping down, what's his favorite dessert? So 30 was the last one. We have p's there. Let me pause so I have some tape. When you plug your letters in, you got pumpkin pie. Yes, there should be an E there. Hey guys, have a good day. We'll see you.